Good morning, everybody. Welcome back to Sam's Doing Stuff. What am I doing today? I don't know where to start. Cutting on this log deck seems like it'd be the right thing to do, but it's not really about where I need to start with this. This is where I need to end up. I don't know what it is, but now that I've got somebody working for me, I feel like I really need to be ultra organized. Yes, he's my nephew, but he deserves the same considerations that any employee that I may have hired should have. And this work area just ain't cutting it. Yeah, what hit me overnight as I was lying awake thinking about stuff is this is our work area. This is not storage. As you all know, I have 2 barns, and if I'm gonna work in the other barn, then this barn can be storage. So I've got a lot of work to do. Everything has to be revamped. I'm not gonna make you watch me move everything, but it's gotta be done, so this is gonna take hours, but for you, it's gonna happen just like that. All right, so here's a little video just to remind you of what it looked like before I started. And now it looks like this. Isn't that better? So these are all baskets that are ready for him to process. He can just come in and zip, zip, knock them out. And then over here, these are the baskets that he processed just yesterday, and they're ready for him to fill. He can just move them over next to the trailer. It's gonna flow really well. It's a nice clean workspace, and I think it makes me feel better. I hope it makes him feel better too. Also, a couple people commented that I had all my firewood ready to go sitting under this roof. Yeah, so all the water from this roof was just, we hadn't had rain in a while, but yeah, it wasn't the best place for it. And we were supposed to get a lot of rain tonight and tomorrow. So I moved all that out in the field where it could get rained on, but at least it doesn't have water off the roof, I guess. I don't know. Anyway, that's a good place for those. And the remaining baskets that are filled and waiting for my parents are over here. This roof has an eave trough, so no runoff onto that, but it's out of the way, ready to go. Now I think I finally can do some cutting. It's not as much as I wanted to get done, but it's what I got done. And I'll be ready tomorrow, split this up, see how much it makes. It's not as much as it was before. I didn't get the whole deck cut. I'm beat. It's 2:30. See you in the morning. Good morning. Rainy day. Golf cart has a cover now. Looks like I need a drain right here. Gotta stop messing around. Number one priority is to get splits, because Scott comes today. Yeah, he comes on Tuesdays and Thursdays after school, which is perfect. And I gotta have that trailer filled so he can stack. Yeah, I'm quickly realizing that now that I have somebody coming to work, well, I've got to have work for him to do, or it'll be a waste of money. You know, I'm paying him for his time right now. I'm going to teach him some skills, but the stuff he's doing right now, it's not exactly skilled labor. Using the angle grinder is definitely skilled, but he's been doing that since he was 12 years old. Yeah, he knows what he's doing. Oh, also, yeah, he had hearing protection, and we got these little earbuds. They're actually skin colored. Anyway, they're in there. We're being safe. 1 hour and 30 minutes is how long it took me to make that pile. I think, I hate guessing. I hate guessing because I'm always short. I think that might be a cord in there. I'll know when Scott stacks it how much it is, of course, and we're gonna find that out today. But I couldn't believe, and there's a couple of really key factors as to why in an hour and a half there's this much wood in this trailer. Let me show you the first one. Here's the biggest reason there's that much wood in that trailer. This is all the scrap. This is it. Just this tiny little bit in this basket. This will go to my parents. But you know, I fill several of these when I'm splitting that much, when it's that crappy wood. All of this material was really, really good straight material. And those big rounds that I cut with a 36-inch bar, they made a lot of pieces. Oh yeah, it's worth it for sure. Another key factor, of course, is I'm getting better on this machine. I am definitely getting better on the axis. And the axis, being a vertical splitter, am I puffing and puffing? No. I feel like I did a workout, a good workout, but nowhere near as tired as I got before. I don't have to lift anything. I rolled the logs over into the log lift and up they went. You know how it works. And that, what is it called? The fluid film? Oh yeah, it is great. For those big rounds, I sprayed it on there. They just slid right over. And I've got a technique now. Everything is coming together. It's good, it's good, it's good. It's good, it's good. It's good. I figured today was the perfect opportunity to burn brush. There is no way this is going to catch on fire from an ember from that. Just so you know, we've had 1.5 inches of rain in the past 24 hours. So soaked not catching fire. If it does, it'll be great for the video, wouldn't it? Would you look at that? He came back. Can't beat it, right?
Nope.
So I decided I would get the Farm Boss out, the 290, and get it back in the game because the 500i has a 36-inch bar on it for those big logs, and I really want to have a 20-inch bar and a 36-inch bar available. Now, this saw is nowhere near as fast as the 500i, but I figure for the smaller logs, what the heck, you know? Give her a shot. She needs a workout. Well, I figured this was probably a good way to stay dry and check on the fire at the same time, and probably want to load some junk wood into it too. Just kind of tend the fire a little bit, you know what I mean? Oh yeah, she's burning. All right, let's let that breathe for a minute. While I was out playing in the fire, Scott got 3 heaping baskets full. It's got to be close to a cord. I know these are a quarter cord each, but you know, even if these are at least 36 cubic feet baskets, so that's really close. Liking it. All right, starting off the morning, just checking on this fire again. Get it stirred around a little. Oh, I need to be closer. We're going to call that good enough. All right, got all the sawdust cleaned up. So let's make some more, right? Not the most glamorous part of the firewood industry, but it's got to be done. Anyway, we're going to make it with the old MS290. That's right. Not the 291. This is the original Farm Boss. I think I got this back in 2012, actually. Yeah. I really, really like this saw. It's very lightweight. It's very nostalgic for me. And I don't feel like I'm in a hurry when I'm running the saw, because the 500i, it's always in a hurry. So let's do it. Come on. Did you notice there in the time lapse how quickly I switched back to the 500i? There's just no beating a pro level saw. I like running that old saw, just, you know, like I said, nostalgia, and it's nice. It really is pretty easy to run. But I mean, I could do a side-by-side comparison, but there's no sense in that at all. We all know. I'll tell you what, the way things are going, with Scott working and the way he's putting together baskets now, I could pretty handily double my output again for next year. I know that'd be from 12 cords to 24 cords. Ooh, 24 cords. But that's something, you know, it's a good goal to go for. We're putting together at least a cord a week now. And there's 22 weeks until Easter. You got to have all your firewood stacked and ready by Easter so it dries all summer. Yeah, I'm pretty sure we could get 24 cords. We'll see where we end up, you know, but follow along. If you want to, you know, take this whole journey with us, we're building this firewood business as best we can, and the wind's blowing sawdust in my face as I try and finish this video, but hey, we're going to get through it. Here we go. Anyway, hit those buttons, subscribe, like, and all that, and I'll see you next time when I'm doing more stuff. If I don't get blown away.